Greetings from South Korea. I am Arirang News AI anchor. Here is the news making headlines today. South Korea's record-breaking heatwave is now tightening its grip on the capital region, with Seoul emerging as the hottest place in the country. The extreme heat that first scorched the country's eastern regions has steadily spread westward, shifting the center of the heatwave towards Seoul and the surrounding metropolitan area. On Tuesday, Seoul's official daytime high climbed to 36.9 degrees Celsius, setting a new high for the summer for the second straight day. Unofficial readings in districts including Gangnam-gu and Guro-gu topped 39 degrees. Forecasters say the heat will intensify again on Wednesday, with Seoul expected to reach 38 degrees, while the cities of Hanam and Osan in Gyeonggi-do province could soar to 39 degrees. South Korea's foreign reserves rose for the second straight month in July. According to the Bank of Korea on Wednesday, the country's foreign reserves stood at $427.95 billion at the end of July, up $590 million from a month earlier. The increase follows a $370 million gain in June. The central bank attributed the increase to the issuance of foreign exchange stabilization bonds and a rise in the US dollar value of foreign currency assets denominated in other currencies. By asset type, deposits rose by $860 million, while securities holdings fell by $340 million. Korea ranked 10th globally in foreign exchange reserves, up from 13th place a month earlier. Korea's minimum wage for next year has been finalized at 10,700 Korean won per hour, roughly $7.51. This marks an increase of 27 cents, or up 3.7% from this year, to be applied equally to all workplaces across all industries. Although both the labor sector and the small business community submitted objections, the Ministry of Employment and Labor dismissed all claims, ruling that neither met the grounds for redeliberation. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un's sister Kim Yo-jong says Pyongyang will draw up additional military options in response to Japan's expanding strike capabilities. In a statement carried by state media on Wednesday, Kim Yo-jong cited Japan's participation in U.S.-led drills in the Philippines and its first live launch of a Tomahawk cruise missile on July 28. She accused Japan of restructuring its forces for preemptive attacks and overseas operations. Tokyo signed a deal with Washington in 2024 to acquire 400 Tomahawks between 2025 and 2027. The missiles have a range of up to 2,500 kilometers. Kim claimed the test involved a weapon capable of reaching North Korea and blamed the United States for enabling it. A deal to reopen the Strait of Hormuz could be reached within days, according to senior officials in the Trump administration. U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio said on Tuesday that Washington was involved in talks between Iran and Oman aimed at allowing more vessels to pass safely through the waterway. While Rubio was cautious to stress no final agreement had yet been reached, U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent was more optimistic. Bessent said an agreement could come as early as Tuesday or Wednesday to allow vessels to travel freely through the strait. Tehran, meanwhile, maintains that it is negotiating with Oman, not directly with the United States. That is all from me today. Thank you for watching.